Hey gamers! If you like action roguelike games, then you've come to the right place. Today, I'm going to show you top 15 best action roguelike that will be your games of the year 2024. Please note some of these games in early access, but all I know, these games a must-have for action roguelike fans. But before we go into the list, let's hear a quick word from our sponsor. Instant Gaming, it's an excellent site to buy games at affordable prices that are difficult to find anywhere else. The site is easy to use and offers games for a variety of platforms from PC, PS5, Xbox, and even Nintendo Switch. So what are you waiting for? You can begin your search adventure by clicking on the link in the description below, creating your own ID, and looking for your favorite games. After you've made a purchase, you'll receive an activation code for your chosen platform. By using my link, you'll not only save your money but also support this channel. So if you want to buy games, just remember to only visit Instant Gaming. Alright then, let's get back into the list. Metaghost The Breaking Show is a 3D roguelite hack-and-slash action game that will excite cyberpunk fans. Set in the futuristic city of Aeropolis, players take on the role of a breaker in a live-streamed battle against intelligent machines, with each victory or defeat revealing more about the mysterious soul's desires. The game's unique cyber graffiti style combines elements of glitch art, street art, and pop art to create a visually appealing and modern look. The combat system is fast-paced and diverse, with customizable cybernetic enhancements and weapons to suit various playstyles. The game also includes a dynamic audience system, which allows sponsors and viewers to help or hinder players based on their performance. Spell Disc is a roguelike action game in which players can create unique synergies using over 500 items. The goal of the game is to defeat enemies on each floor, earn money, buy items, and move on to the next floor. The game has 3 types of operations: attack, dash avoidance, and charge attack, with weapons and discs stored in the inventory that produce flashy effects. The inventory screen shows weapons, discs, and magic linked by chains, each with its own attributes and effects. Spell Disc's inventory system and synergy-creating mechanics make it a unique and exciting addition to the roguelike action genre. Gatekeeper is a roguelike game that provides a simple yet addictive experience. The game has a variety of artifacts to enhance your playstyle, as well as 7 gatekeepers to unlock, each with their own unique abilities. Players will battle a variety of enemies and bosses, utilizing artifacts to gain buffs and new abilities. The game's difficulty curve is well-paced, with difficult bosses and gradual increases in power as you progress. However, the game's replayability is limited because the hybrid gatekeeper outperforms the others, and unlocking the vast array of content can feel overwhelming and unrewarding. Overall, Gatekeeper has the potential to be a great game, but it currently lacks longevity and balance. Nordic Ashes Survivors of Ragnarok is a new Viking roguelike game that is gaining popularity on Steam just 3 days after its full launch. The game combines elements of Valheim, Halls of Torment, and Skyrim to create a unique gaming experience. Players can design their own build using a constellation-inflected system and choose from over 10 characters with different abilities and equipment. The game combats similar vampire survivors against relentless hordes of enemies, but with 9 different realms and 5 modes, including daily challenges and a custom mode. With over 150 achievements to unlock and a high replayability factor, Nordic Ashes is a must-try for fans of Viking and roguelike games. Into the Necrovale shakes up the grimdark fantasy scene with tough gameplay that's still player-friendly. Unlike old-school roguelikes, this early access game lets you keep your loot after you die. This makes it perfect for gamers who shy away from harsh permadeath rules. The combat is straightforward but fun, with different weapons offering unique fighting styles. You can switch between dodging attacks and going on the offensive, which keeps battles exciting. In the game, you unlock new levels and gather something called crystallized hope. You can use this hope to make friends with NPCs, upgrade your town, or find new paths. This system adds a strategic layer to the game, making it more engaging. Spiritfall is a promising roguelike that seamlessly blends the frenetic combat of platform fighters with the addictive progression systems of popular roguelites. The game's story is set in a world overtaken by blight and monsters, and the player takes on the role of the Omen-Forged, a warrior chosen by the spirits to restore balance to the world. The combat feels familiar to platform fighter and Dead Cells fans. You start with a hammer but can unlock other weapons like floating fists, a bow and arrow, and hooked blades. The game also features over 150 blessings that can be acquired during runs to enhance the player's abilities. Oblivion Override is a side-scrolling action roguelite by Humble Mill. The focus here is all about the gameplay, with the story playing a minor role. You're a virus trying to influence things, which is a cool concept. The gameplay is tough but not too frustrating, with lots of weapons and mechs to pick from, each having its own abilities and combos. The levels are varied, packed with different enemies and bosses, and offer multiple routes and strategies. The graphics are cyberpunk and look great, with well-designed enemies and mechs. While more weapons and mechs would be nice, it's already a standout roguelite. If you liked Dead Cells, you'll love Oblivion Override. ROBOBEAT is a game that dares to combine FPS, roguelike, and rhythm games into one, and nails it with highly mobile gunplay. In ROBOBEAT, you play as Ace, a bounty hunter chasing a rogue robot named Frazer. The core of the game is all about the carnage you'll be dancing to as you progress. Each run starts in a hub room where you can check upgrades, weapons, and cassettes you've unlocked. To kick off the action, you pick a tune from your cassette collection, each with its own BPM that affects gameplay. What keeps ROBOBEAT interesting are the weapons and upgrades, especially how they interact with your music. The variety of guns and the option to build around different playstyles, like focusing on melee or fire-based attacks, add depth to the game. The Rogue Prince of Persia is a new 2D roguelike game developed by Evil Empire in partnership with Ubisoft. It's a side-scrolling platformer with roguelike elements set in the Prince of Persia universe. The gameplay is fast-paced and fluid, with a focus on acrobatic combat and traversal. The Prince has a variety of moves at his disposal, including wall running, kicks, and special attacks. The game also features roguelike elements such as permadeath, randomized levels, and a variety of weapons and medallions that can be found and upgraded. The game is a promising new addition to the roguelike genre that combines the best elements of Prince of Persia and Dead Cells into a unique and challenging package. Rabbit and Steel brings a fresh twist to bullet hell games by blending roguelike and RPG elements into a frenetic multiplayer experience. This side-scrolling shooter supports up to 4 players, making it a standout choice for groups craving intense gaming sessions together. The game shines with its diverse roster of playable characters, each offering a unique style of gameplay. A robust progression system encourages players to tailor their characters to suit their individual preferences. Boss battles are a highlight, offering both challenge and stunning visuals. Meanwhile, the multiplayer mode amps up the chaos, adding an extra layer of excitement to an already action-packed game. BlazBlue Entropy Effect is a fast-paced 2D fighter mixed with roguelike elements that offer stylish gameplay experience. The game's storyline centers on robots grappling with fading memories amidst entropy, which adds depth to the action. What sets this game apart is its diverse combat mechanics and a roster of 10 unique characters, each bringing their own playstyles to the table. Players can dive into multiple playthroughs thanks to the legacy EVA-type system, which lets them carry over upgrades and abilities between runs. With its striking visuals and engaging gameplay, BlazBlue Entropy Effect is a must-try for both series veterans and newcomers alike. Buckshot Roulette is a thrilling and addictive game that offers a unique twist on the traditional Russian roulette concept. With its gritty art design, sickly color palette, and deep-fried textures, the game sets a tense and unsettling tone that perfectly complements its high-stakes gameplay. The introduction of items such as cigarettes, magnifying glasses, and handcuffs adds a layer of strategy to the game, making it more than just a simple game of chance. The dealer's AI is also impressive, providing a challenging and unpredictable opponent. While luck certainly plays a role in the outcome of each round, the satisfaction of outsmarting the dealer and emerging victorious is well worth the risk. Overall, Buckshot Roulette is a superb game that offers a solid package of luck and death. Rotwood is a new roguelike game developed by Client Entertainment that has recently been released in early access. The game features tight hitboxes, perfect dodge timings, and a wonderful sense of discovery with each new enemy and boss. The game also features 4-player co-op, although currently only friend invites are available. There are 4 unique weapons to choose from, each with their own quirks and playstyles. The audiovisual direction is top-notch, with memorable character designs and chaotic yet readable combat. While the game currently early access, lacks online matchmaking, and has a limited pool of abilities, it is still an impressive and engaging experience that is worth checking out. Deep Rock Galactic Survivor is a captivating spin-off that successfully adapts the popular mining-focused co-op shooter into an addictive auto-shooter experience. Drawing inspiration from games like Vampire Survivors, it combines bullet hell survival gameplay with the sci-fi dwarven mining setting of its predecessor. The game excels in its progression system, offering a satisfying loop of resource gathering, upgrades, and increasingly challenging runs. One of the standout features is the integration of mining mechanics. Not only does mining provide valuable resources for upgrades, but it also adds a tactical layer to survival, allowing players to create escape routes and outmaneuver the relentless alien swarms.
Gonna make bug smoothies with this.
Grow stronger and complete.
Hades 2, even in its early access state, Hades 2 showcases the studio's ability to combine tight action gameplay, rich storytelling, and memorable characters. Now, players take on the role of Milanoe, who must stop the Titan Kronos from destroying the underworld. The game maintains the fast-paced, ability-driven combat of its predecessor while introducing new mechanics that deepen the experience. The game's roguelike elements are evident in its diverse selection of upgrades and boons. Players can create unique builds by combining powers from various gods, and new additions such as Selene's Hex ability provide powerful options at the expense of careful resource management.
Let us strike.
Windblown, an upcoming roguelike from Motion Twin known for Dead Cells, promises fast-paced anime action. It introduces a unique dash mechanic that lets players swiftly navigate through procedurally generated island chains. Unlike traditional cooldowns, this dash allows for continuous high-speed exploration and combat. Players can experiment with various weapons, gifts, and trinkets, combining them to forge distinct playstyles. Windblown supports co-op gameplay for up to 3 players, enhancing the experience of exploring its dynamic world. Set to debut in early access later this year, it aims to captivate gamers with its blend of speed, strategy, and cooperative adventure. And that's it for today. What do you think about this list? I know there are amazing action roguelike games out there in this 2024 that I haven't mentioned yet. Please share your favorite action roguelike games that you think deserve a spot here. Don't forget to like this video, and make sure you subscribe to this channel if you don't want to miss another great list. And as always, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.